Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Pink Week. And we are super excited about this social media takeover. If you don't already have your ticket to the Pink and Pay conference that starts this Wednesday through Sunday, tickets are only $19.99. You need to grab yours now. www.buyblackandpink.com. I'm so addicted on them Bitleys, man.
I know.
I can barely keep it straight. But www.buyblackandpink.com. And we've been talking to women business owners, Black women business owners for the last couple weeks about just the leverage and the opportunity that you have on social media. And I think that people think since social media itself is quote unquote free, they don't need to invest in it. But if you think about starting your business with a brick and mortar and everything you would have to invest to get it off the ground, including advertising, including knowledge on how to run your business, including employees and staff, inventory, furniture, you name it, then to be able to invest in your social media business, to me, should be a no-brainer because you save money on everything else. You don't have to have a staff there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't have to buy all this obscene inventory just to make your quote-unquote shelves look full. There's just so much opportunity for you to build a business online, but you've got to get an education on how to build your business online. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. www.buyblackandpink.com. Blue, blue, blue. And get your ticket so that you're on the side of those who are profitable and paid and not struggling to get there. So I'm going to turn it over to some of my co-hostesses so they can talk to you about why it's so critical that you affect this social media takeover starting this week.
Well,
Anybody?
Is there one?
good morning. I'll go. I'll tell you why it's important. I'm starting out with a new business. So I'm all about coaching, culture work, and consulting in the employee arena and helping, first of all, women be successful in corporate America if they're choosing to make that as a career. So in order for me to really get that off the ground, I started out coming out of corporate America, and the whole online and social media world is very different. So it's getting an education, it's getting the knowledge, and it's effective, right? This is a huge industry, and given the current state of things with COVID, this is the most effective way to keep in touch with people. But then you're also competing with lots of other noise out there. So having strategies, understanding how it really works, getting your head straight on how to leverage it. It's not all easy as just posting something. You need to think through how to create relationships with people that you want to work with, and not just be, and I've heard you say this, Rose, not just be sell, 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 because that's a real turnoff after a
Yeah.
while. People want to know that you're interested in them. And it's the same as I would do employee engagement at work. You want to do customer engagement. So it's thinking differently and understanding that social media is a pathway to success and not one just to meander down haphazardly without any good intention. So um, it's a no-brainer. In 1999, wow.
And
Wow.
you know what you said that was critical is not about just posting. It's
Right.
about number one, knowing what to post that's going to interest your audience, and number two, it's about engagement and building relationships. And I think
Right.
that we don't do enough of that as women. I know men, boy, they'd be partnering with Steve, even when Steve slept with their wife.
Right.
I'm serious. That man,
If it's to me to end,
hoes, man. We're gonna still go get this money,
And afterwards, you know, I might bust you in your eye afterwards.
No, they won't though.
Sleep
In
with
the
your wife.
You don't
meantime,
see
we
men
gonna make this
fighting.
work.
You don't see men doing no whole lot of fighting. I
No,
was
they
watching
don't.
this weekend only because Troy had it on Love and something in it's in Huntsville.
Oh yeah,
Oh, in
Love and
Alabama?
Marriage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it's in, yeah.
will
I
come on
love
this
that
weekend. I
show.
And the
forgot about
man literally told the other man's the man told his wife that the other man was cheating on his wife. They probably all was guilty. Cause she was like, "Well, was you there?" And
it.
he said, "Yeah." Well, why you gonna be there if you ain't on a date?
Right,
Wow. What you
right.
doing?
That's a carryover from last season.
Oh yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
the men weren't mad at each other. The women were.
But
Oh
you
the
know that's always the case for some reason. They can't. I don't know why, as women, we can't see that the perpetrator that you should be upset with is your man. It's the
Because
one
it's
that's cheating.
easier to be mad at the other woman.
Yeah, because most and a lot of times the other woman doesn't even know that the man is married.
Even if he did, even if she did. That woman did not take vows with
Right.
your man. You did.
That's right. That's right. It's about sleeping with the enemy. Sometimes that enemy is in your camp. Sometimes you need to look over at that enemy. I'm not even gonna say it because I'm single and I do want to eventually get married. So I'm not gonna tell you look over
But
at
they even asked the woman,
kick him
they
in his
was
back.
like, if you they was like, if we knew information about your husband cheating, would you want it? And she said, if God want me to have it, girl, God is asking you, do you want it right now? That's the Lord asking, do you want that information?
But you know what, coach? That goes to, even in business, that goes to making a decision. What are you going to do? Stop sticking your head in the sand and saying, you know, if I copy this person's social media over here, all I got to do is copy and paste, and I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna be okay. You got to get your head out the sand because see that what they put over there and what they doing over there not it may not have anything to do with what you're doing over here.
Right.
Like the old people say, what's for you is for you.
That's
Right.
right. That's exactly right. And you can't be over in somebody else's camp trying to steal what they have to make your camp grow. It doesn't work like that.
So
It's like they said, you can copy.
I have a
why
funny
are
story.
women so jealous? Because I'm gonna call it that for lack of a better word. If there's a better word I can use, definitely tell me in the comments. But why does it seem that women are so jealous of what each other have?
Good question. I don't know.
Or not even jealous. Why do we tend to compare?
Or compete with one another.
I run into that with my clients. My clients want to compare where they are with where I am. And it's just not the same.
It's not the same because they haven't put in. You got to look at all the parameters to that. It's not the same. You haven't been around as long. They haven't been around as long as you have. They haven't stuck. It's a lot of things to that.
But not, I mean, not even in a bad way. Not that they're jealous of me, just that they feel like they're not doing well because they're not doing what I'm doing.
But that whole platform may be different than
that.
I don't know.
Well, see, I could tell you, I look at you as a role model, and I want to try to catch up to that. I'm not envious, but I could see how people might feel frustrated and limited if they're not there. I look at it as, oh, wow, there's a role model. And if I listen to her and take her advice, I can follow along that same path in the way that's right for me. Because I think you're really good at that as a coach and saying, you know, this is your thing.
Yeah.
And you don't try to say, do exactly as I do, but you say, follow the path. And here's some great advice, and here's a way to get it done. and then you do your thing in this path, but here's the path, right? And then there's some other stuff I've learned along the way. So I think that some people go, oh, okay, I need to be there today overnight, and they don't understand there's work involved. There's nothing that you can just do, like, I mean, outside of buying a winning lotto ticket, you're gonna have to work for some stuff, right? And that's the thing that people and that's what people forget. It's like working out. You got to do something every day. You're training yourself, and this is the same thing. You got to do the work.
Yeah.
And then you can get there.
Right. Like I was saying earlier when I was out walking on my live, it's about consistency and commitment. And what are you committed to? And that was really good, because you said the coach shows us the path, and that path is for each person differently for what their industry is and what their personality is.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And what their personality is. You have
what you're willing to do to work on.
That's true, because you do have to do work.
What you have to realize is that none of this has been comfortable for me. People say, I'm not comfortable doing this, I'm not comfortable doing that, I'm not comfortable. None of this shit has been comfortable for me.
But you make it look easy.
I know, right? But you know what?
And I hate when y'all say that.
I know you do, but
what the fuck you want me to do? Show up and struggle?
No.
No.
Show up and make it look hard? Oh, y'all. I barely made it today.
At least look like
no, stop shuffling your feet.
Well, holding your clothes sometimes. Look struggling sometimes, Coach. Golly.
Maybe stab your forehead.
But see, that's one of the things I learned. You don't never let them see you struggle.
Come on now.
You don't let them see you.
Who wants to follow a damn struggler?
Yeah.
If I was struggling, women be out there talking about, she be having holes in her clothes. And girl, let me tell you,
across the floor.
You got to show up and please yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know why I show up. And I show up for two reasons. I show up for my family, number one.
Yeah.
I show up because of the I refuse. I'm telling you, one day they're going to start charging for live streaming. People going to be sick.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, wow.
It's coming. If y'all ain't watching these updates that they doing right now, it's coming.
It's for a reason.
Oh yeah. When they start,
people gonna be sick. So I do it because I refuse to squander the opportunity, and then I do it to let other women know they can. And I don't want them to squander the opportunity. That's why we're having this whole Pink and Paid session starting Wednesday. So y'all can get behind the scenes and learn some real shit about social media. Stop doing dumb social media.
please.
And if you don't want to pay $19.99 for a ticket to teach you some real shit, keep struggling. I refuse. I bet I got a minimum of 200 books on my shelf about social media that I paid minimum of $19.99 each for.
Right.
That's not to mention the conferences we flew here and there for, the webinars, the other training, the people I hired. Man, I probably spent $250,000 on social media knowledge in the last 3 years. Bruh, $19.99 and you trying to decide if you want to buy a ticket.
I like the way
you know, what holds you, what takes you so long to make a basic ass decision? But if you was in the mall and them shoes was $300, you would cop them. See, that's what I don't understand.
You be asking the people with you, you got extra $10, I'm $10 short. I gotta get these shoes.
But I think what it comes down to, you know that if you get the knowledge, you gotta do something with it.
You'll be convicted with it. Absolutely. Because you made a good point, Coach. You said you've invested about $250,000 over the last 3 years. And that's what I was going to say. If you all can't buy a $19.99 ticket, it's $19.99 now. But later it's going to cost you so much more by not having the information and trying to piece things and copycat things together. without the
It's
knowledge.
already costing you.
It's gonna cost so much more.
It's already costing you.
Right.
I remember when I first came out with online with my business, and there was this one lady who would copy and paste everything I posted on social media. And this was back, guys. Let me give a disclaimer. This was back in my public petty days when I didn't care about your feelings. And she would literally copy and paste, even if I put my name in a post or if I put a relative in a post, it was talking about the business, but she would literally copy and paste it on her wall, maybe seconds after I posted something. And this is what you don't do on social. Now, we had just started our businesses together coming out on social media, Facebook. Boy, and then I started to be petty, and I posted a post something about being a monkey, and it was directed to her because she was literally copying everything I know.
So she copied and pasted it.
She copied and pasted it. Yo, when I fell out and laughed so hard, and I posted on her, I said, that was for you, but she hasn't done it since, and she's still lurking around. 5 years later, she's still lurking around my page, but she stopped copying and pasting my posts. So, but
somebody's always watching.
You just do what you see other people do without even trying to pay for the knowledge. Like, you're going to try to do it first the free way, right? You're going to get all the free information you can. You're going to try to do all this stuff, that you see other people doing, and you're wasting time and a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. Had I invested in social media training before I even launched out there and got myself in deep in the water, I would have been a lot further along than I am now.
And made a lot more money. And that's what I try to tell people, that sometimes in your effort to save money, you're losing money.
You're losing money.
Right.
If you're clipping coupons,
yeah,
and you spending 40 hours a week clipping coupons, and another 15 hours and 20 hours going from store to store.
Who's gonna do that?
Right.
They do.
No, people do it.
Who has the time? That is just listening to that makes me.
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Tiandra. People do it.
They do it.
People do it. And this is my thing. I'm not against saving.
Me either.
But I am pro earning.
Right.
And in all them hours you took, clipping all them coupons and ripping and running from store to store, how much money could you have made? See, this is what I tell people. You can't escape having a coach. Because what you're going to see is when you don't have a coach, you're going to stay at the level that you are. Mm-hmm. And when it's all said and done, the money that you leave on the table far, far, far outweighs what you would have spent on a coach.
I'd have hired somebody to clip them coupons and run from store to store.
Right.
Because if you have the right coach, the right coach is going to make sure that they stay up on their game. And as they earn more, you're going to earn more.
Absolutely.
And so you've got to make a decision on, do you want to struggle or do you want to get some help? And we're trying to give you some help. www.buyblackandpink.com. 5 days of social media, digital marketing, get your money education, get your ticket now. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. There will come a time where I'm not around to give you this information. That for you to get this information, you may have to fly somewhere and spend $5,000 or $10,000 to get the same. Nobody's making it plain out here. Let me just be honest with you. That free information you consuming, let me tell you what else is free: garbage. So that's the equivalent of going to everybody on your block garbage can and eating something. Yeah, it's gonna make you sick. You're not even gonna know what made you sick.
You know what, Coach? You're right. Because when I left home this morning to walk, and I walked past the dumpster, there was a whole bag of clothes somebody put out there. So yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm literally being honest. People think I'm gonna go coach with this person because oh, I like them more, or they charge me a little bit less, or da 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 da, whatever your reason it is. But if that person ain't doing what you want to do in terms of earnings, in terms of lifestyle, why would you coach with them?
Right.
Just to say you coaching with somebody? That's like signing up for a gym membership and not going. Just say you got a membership.
A lot of people really don't get the value of coaching. They still don't understand. I always say this because you've heard me say it a million times, that even the best athletes have a coach. And why is that? Because you need someone to point out your weak spots, things you can't see yourself doing. And they want to stay on top of the game. They want to be the greatest of all time still, right? So they are open to the coaching, getting the feedback so that they can keep up in their game. And that's the whole point. And if your game is not being raised, then to your point, you need to look at your coach and go, okay, maybe it's time for a change.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah.
And realizing too, I will forever have coaches.
Me too.
Because I forever want to get better.
Right.
Me stopping at this level, nah, it's not what I need to do.
Right.
Exactly.
And coaches help you fight yourself, because
Yes.
a lot of the battles that we lose are self-driven.
Right.
Oh, that's good, coach.
It's that self-talking. I'm not good enough, and I don't have enough money, and this, that, and then. And your coach has to say, "Well, yes, you do. What you talking about?" Well, maybe if you'd have went on and launched A, B, and C, maybe you'll have your money. I mean, just not letting us make excuses.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's another thing. Folks look at coaching as a cost and not an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment, because if you're going to use what you've learned, then that pays for your coaching 10 times over.
Girl, but let's just be honest. If you run a real business consulting is tax deductible.
That's right. That's
just like your marketing is tax deductible. Your advertising is tax deductible. Your coaching is tax deductible. The ticket to this conference is tax deductible. So it's almost like, why wouldn't you build your business on the back of the government?
Ooh,
you got immigrants coming here. You got people here coming from overseas, and they will build their business on the backs of the government. And here we are looking at every dollar and looking at every opportunity as if we're not going to see this money again. And the truth of the matter is, you get that money right back on your income tax check. So why would you not spend it? But I'm going to tell you, I talked to a client that I signed recently, and we were talking about my pricing for a year. And she said, it's kind of expensive. I said, it's relative.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching you for 6 years. And in 6 years, you've been the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. in all these years, you ain't never did a real thing. You ain't never did a real profit.
Oh, wow.
Although you're very capable.
Right.
So just tell me what would have happened if you'd have got some help a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole
would have been paid off by now, way over.
That whole part.
Right.
But, in due season, now is her season, and hopefully, she will apply it, because it takes application. It takes commitment. It takes all of those things. I've always had a coach, and I'll forever have one, because you can't see where to grow if you don't have someone teaching you where to go.
Yeah.
You
need someone
the way if you don't know the way.
You need someone to point out those blind spots, because when you're in the tension of your business, sometimes it's hard for you to see what those blind spots are. You need someone on the outside saying, maybe you shouldn't do that. Or that's not really working for your brand or mission or for your purpose. So the pink and paid thing, what I love about this, I woke up this morning and I was like, hey, I am pink and paid. I'm a Black woman in business and I'm paid. I am pink and paid. So what is your face today? What is your faith today? What are you representing
That's good, Jamie.
out here in the marketplace? Are you pink and paid? And if you're not, $19.99 will get you on that bus of being pink and paid.
Get you on that path.
Yeah, get you on that path.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say bus.
No, they can ride the bus.
You know,
The bus will drop them off at the beginning of that pathway.
people feel a way about buses now. So, you know,
Yes.
on that paid path, how about that?
Yeah, I mean, because you have to start somewhere. And each new day that you wake up is a new start.
Yeah.
Don't squander your start. You know, don't squander your time.
Yeah.
You'll never have this much time again. And I don't want to keep saying the same old thing because, you know, y'all folks out in the audience hear me say it all the time. But this is an opportune time. And if you always talking about it costs too much, we're putting it right here in your lap. 1 penny less than $20. Okay. What can you really do with $20 a day? You could take $20, $19.99, and you could start your destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And we can show you how to not get blocked, you know, because you're doing things wrong.
Not to be in Facebook jail.
Right. Not to get So guys, if you have,
I'll be talking about some of y'all when y'all DM me. I'll be screenshotting y'all and everything. I'm talking about, girl, look.
No. So go to www.buyblackandpink.com. Support Black women-owned businesses. We're looking forward to this week. It starts Wednesday, kicks off Wednesday night, guys. So I'm pretty excited about it. I am
about it too.
Who's got their ticket already? Go ahead and say me in the chat. And invite a friend, sow a seed for a friend. At $20, bring 5 friends.
That's right.
And say, girl, we're going to work this together.
Yeah.
That's right. Get your friends together. Get on the Zoom. Get on that Zoom box thing, you know. And come on over here and get pink and paid. So that
it kind of sounds like an experience.
Girl, you sounded like 105 years old. We would get on that Zoom box thing.
Get on that Zoom box.
What they call that square tube thing?
That little tube thing. You know, they went from black and white to color because we're going to be in living color, y'all. We're going to be in living color. And you don't have to get up and change the channels. You got a remote. So, you know, make sure you share out the broadcast because, you know, sharing is caring. And also, hashtag replay when you catch the replay because, you know, we may not be home when you come by, but we like to know that you stopped by.
Yeah.
You know, when you come to somebody's house, they not there. You don't leave a note to let them know you came by. They could be there. They just might not open the door, but, you know. Anyway, you know. They might be peeking at you out the curtains because you didn't call first.
If you see the lights go off, you walk up towards the door. They get there.
They there. They hide. But see, we're not hiding this information from you. We have it right here out in front. Go to www.buyblackandpink.com. And you know, y'all, I noticed I got on a pink shirt this morning.
There you go.
So you're representing. You got the borders going on. You got around you.
I'm just gonna be pink and paid. I'm gonna be black pink and paid.
Yes. Say it loud. Hashtag it. I am pink and paid.
Pink and paid.
You're a Black woman on business and you getting paid in your business. Hashtag pink and paid in the comment section out there in the studio audience.
That's good, Jamie.
Yeah,
come through and let us know. Are you pink and paid? Or are you going to be buyblackandpink.com so you can become pink and paid?
There you go.
Don't miss your opportunity. Come on, y'all.
Y'all to come to this daggone conference.
Yeah. What you doing? Doing nothing. Sitting at home watching TV. You can even, you know what? You don't even have to go to the Zoom box. You know, the little box. You can put this on your TV. You can watch it on the big screen.
You can watch it on your phone.
On
Right.
you can listen to it on what is it? What they call it? The radio?
Who?
the radio. The
Radio, ain't that a cabbage?
Yeah, you went up my head.
I went way back.
Ain't that some lettuce? Ridiculous.
The radio. The radio.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even know what that one is.
Yeah, I was raised by
Before the
older
8
parents.
track?
Huh?
That's before the
It probably was before the 8 track. You know what? I'm glad you said that, Jamie. I got to take my 8 track out the closet and take a picture for y'all. Because I do have one.
You still have an 8 track?
I still have an 8 track. And if anybody out there have any 8 track tapes left, I had a player, but I don't have any 8 tracks. If y'all could send me a couple 8 tracks so I can test it out to see if it still works.
Oh my God.
I gotta take it out the closet and take a picture. I was raised by older parents, so you know, I still got some old stuff.
Well, you still saying Zoom box, so you know,
That Zoom box. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any 8 tracks, inbox me. Don't inbox me for foolishness now. Because I'm not gonna respond. But if you have an 8 track and you take a picture of the 8 track so I know you really have it.
Right.
You know that's gonna have to be somebody kind of old. Anyway, y'all. www.buyblackandpink.com.
You know, and you never know, because we are looking for Black women-owned businesses to be in our directory. You never know which Black woman has all these different antiques that she's selling. We want you in our directory, okay? If you're a Black woman-owned business, please get in our directory. And that's at www.buyblackandpink.com. You can go there and get on the directory too. It's everything. One-stop shop.
Right.
I'm looking out in the audience. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Tisha. See, folks still have 8 tracks.
What, Tisha?
Tisha said her mom. Yes, ma'am. I want to see if my 8 track player still work.
If I go to my great grandmother's house and pull out any 8 tracks, trust and believe you do not want them. They probably been there so long they got mold or they probably got COVID.
Wow.
My great grandmother throws away nothing. Nothing. So we have to go in and clean up the house. Ooh. Yeah, no. I don't even want to think about it. I got the job. Oh, but so anyhow, guys, I digress, right? We get back on. Hey, good morning. Go, JoJo. Y'all got some crazy over here on Periscope. Periscope be wilding out. But we'll even show you how to, make money on Periscope. We're going to talk about all the different platforms this week. So be sure to go ahead and grab your ticket. Bring a friend.
Yes.
So we already talked about it being tax deductible. If you're in business, you know all of these business terms anyway. ROI, tax deductible, all of these terms you already should know. And if you don't, guess where you need to be.
Right.
Buyblackandpink.com.
A multi-level marketing company. This is even for you too, because that cookie cutter marketing stuff that they got y'all doing, get y'all blocked all the time. And you're probably not making as much money as the ones that's, with the house on the hill and all of them people. So if you want to really make some good money in your business, learn how to do social media right. Learn how to treat people like humans and not machines.
Exactly. Jamie, you made a good point because there's so many social media platforms. We're not just going to be talking and teaching about one platform. We're going to be talking and teaching about several. Oh, the phone.
And it's how to integrate them and utilize them all too.
That's right.
Yeah. I said so, and also how to utilize and integrate all of that.
Oh yeah.
So that you can kind of do your brand consistently across multiple platforms.
And figure out which platform works the best for your business and what you have to offer.
Right.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to go back in the lab.
Yeah, I think it's time I get in the lab. I don't walk my 2.5 miles and Beat the Rain, had a few raindrops fall on my head this morning. I started singing the song, but then I couldn't remember the rest of the lyrics. So I had to make up my own.
What the rain song?
Yeah, raindrops keep falling on my head.
Oh no, I don't know that one. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
Yeah, I should have sang that one. I beat the rain here. Before it started raining really hard, I made it in, but I had on a waterproof cap. But
you were good.
Don't stop the water from sweating underneath. But anyway, that's another look. That's another story.
Another story for another day.
Another story for another day.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here so we can get some work done.
That's right.
Later today, grab your ticket. I'm telling you, this thing gonna sell out. www.buyblackandpink.com. Come get your social media information so you can take over on social media, leverage the playing field, generate more revenue, and stop struggling in your business. We'll see you guys Wednesday for the kickoff.
Bye, guys.
Don't meet us.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, thanks.